finishing our 6-day trip to Puerto Rico, where we came to cover Hurricane Maria. We were one of the last flights that landed on Tuesday before the storm, and we went out right after to see the damage, and really the island has suffered a lot. We saw trees, power lines down, of course, but also roofs that fell off and flooding everywhere. Everybody has a story to tell about where the water came into their house and the mud and what they lost. They've also been incredibly welcoming and trying to be positive despite the difficult circumstances they're in. We were in San Juan, but we also went out east where the flooding was particularly bad, where some people don't have water, don't have food, they don't know when they're going to get help. The government told them to be self-sufficient for 72 hours, but they're completely overwhelmed. We went out west where there is a dam that has a crack in it and the government is worried will break. And not only will that flood some people's houses, but it might get rid of their drinking water supply, and so it could pose a huge public health concern. And this town didn't even have communication with the government. They had a little radio that worked and they could get over to the next city and maybe to San Juan, the capital, but they had to go in person to try to get a satellite phone and help. So the second week after Maria is going to be very difficult for Puerto Rico and Puerto Ricans, and they're going to have to be very patient. They think power is not going to be back for months. And this is going to be a story for a long time. They're going to need the help and support of so many Puerto Ricans and others who want to help, who want to volunteer, but they're just not set up for that yet. They're still trying to get the basics and trying to just get some sort of stability going after the storm. So we hope to be back and reporting on this more and see how the island recovers after this devastating disaster.
So there was a lot of things around, and we cleaned it. And then Maria came in, and you see, we are working, not the government.